Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. So, taking a look at part 2 now, I'm going to quickly go over the heroes, see if there is anything majorly different. So Ravi can have up to 5 stacks of this new effect, where instead of her damage being based off fighting spirit, it's going to be based off of how many times she is attacked or attacks. I don't know if that's going to decrease or increase her total damage potential, but it'll be more consistent at least, which I prefer, honestly. And also, you don't really have to think about doing Devil's Drive because, you know, when you use Devil's Drive, you use your fighting spirit and then she's weaker. She doesn't attack for as much, but now it's consistent and yeah. Also, her basic skill gives her 30 fighting spirit now instead of 10. Nice buff. With Maid Chloe, my assumptions, I guess, were right. Before, she only granted the revive buff, and now she can actually revive dead allies to 20% health. So there's that. Pretty cool. As far as I can tell, Judge Kisa's skill changes have not been changed. She is still getting the same OP buff as she was. So I'm scared of them a lot more now. Arbiter of Eldred, again, seems to be the same. The main thing was, of course, when he dies, he'll resurrect with 100% combat readiness and increased attack. Cigarette, I don't remember this one, actually. At first, it looks like a nerf because the chance is cut in half to inflict bleed and make them unhealable. But then, if the enemy's health is less than 50%, it will activate Sever, which was buffed with a higher chance, but in this case, if it's activated via their health being under 50%, it'll have a 100% chance of inflicting bleed. So it looks like the chances for unhealable are still lower than they were, unless I'm missing something there, but yeah, unhealable is kind of niche anyway. Guillotine just got 20% more defense penetration, and I think that's pretty much it for her. Violet just got 5% more evasion chance if the skill's on cooldown. Purgus is the same, also has a chance to decrease combat readiness in addition to speed. Corvus seems to be the same as well, although I don't remember everything that was going on with him, so I can't really say that for sure. But the main thing I remembered was that there's going to be no cooldown on his third skill and that he'll be getting fighting spirit faster. I'm just going to assume they're all the same as they were when we were going over them a few days ago. Or maybe last week or whatever. I'm actually not seeing this one lady who I kind of considered might actually be a nerf for some players. I forgot her name, but I don't believe she's here. The one that got the change to her ult, Murder, I remember the skill name because someone made a joke out of it. Maybe they decided to not mess with her after all. Or maybe they'll do it later, or maybe they're gonna do it anyway and it's just not here. Assassin Coley, I think, is who I was talking about. Also, Wind Rider, it looks like, is getting a nerf, or basically, I guess, an issue fixed with it that actually made it really good for the SEZ combo, SEZ and Lots, ML Lots. So I guess before, when SEZ would kill an enemy with his ult, he would get the attack buff instantly, and then the AoE effect would apply with the attack buff. Now, of course, it's going to be after. You can recall it now because it's not going to be nearly as good for that comp or for SEZ in general. Some more little bug fixes, more bug fixes. In Abyss, we got a button that will allow players to move directly to the next floor after clearing the preceding floor. So a little quality of life thing there. Extinction immune has been added for certain monsters. So these dudes, I guess, that revive, well, too bad. Extinction's not gonna work on them, scrub. The monthly pack 2 energy is sent to the mailbox. I guess people got it directly in their stuff or in their actual energy container, whatever. And some other miscellaneous bug fixes. Oh god. Okay. Well, if you're really quick, you can read them. Go back and pause. Okay, fine, I'll go back down there. But honestly, I don't think that many people care about the little bug fixes. It's really cool that they're like fixing them. I say this like way too often, but whatever. This is the first time I'm saying it in this video, so it's cool. I think it's cool they are doing bug fixes and everything. I just don't think they're that interesting. Bugs are always nice to be fixed, but like, except for apparently Wind Rider, I don't know if that was actually like a bug or an issue as they call it. I think they just found out it's too op with that SEZ combo. Or, I don't know, I'm not familiar with Wind Rider. Maybe it does actually say that in the description that you get it the following turn instead of directly after someone's killed. I don't even know if what I said about it was right, to be honest. That's what I have to assume, because as did tell me the SEZ stuff got nerfed because of Wind Rider, so that's the only thing I can really assume from that. Then again, doesn't ML Lots give the attack buff anyway? Or is this maybe a separate attack increase? Again, I would have to actually check it out in-game to know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. there is that anyway. As for what I think about everything else, like I said, I think most of the changes are more or less the same as they were when we were going over the developer note. And besides that, there wasn't really too much else. Maybe should have just added this in the part 1, but wasn't aware there wasn't much else besides the already kind of went over changes. Here we can see the time. So yes, 6:26, which we have today. UTC, which I believe is 2 hours earlier. So for me, I believe it'll be having at 10:30. Oh, okay, it doesn't go that long, only to 11 p.m. And here you can get a general summary. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Not much really else to say. Really looking forward to jumping in tomorrow. Yeah, crafting some rings, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, make sure to tell me what you think about all the changes coming in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.